Hey fellow tennis nerds, I hope all is well. Today we will look at some WTA players' string tensions thanks to Marius, who sent it to me over Instagram. He is at the Porsche Grand Prix tournament in Stuttgart, so he saw this from the stringers on the sheet there. So hopefully the players don't get too angry for publishing this. I don't think it's a big deal myself, but you can get some interesting information from it. And as you can see from the first screen here, you have girls like Jabeur, Ostapenko, Jastrzemska, Raducanu, so pretty famous players on this one, and of course Sabalenka and Swiatek being the top players here. You can see not the complete information of exact the string and the gauge, but you can see at least the tension and the brand. And as you can see here, there's a lot of Laxelon strings. It shows how strong Laxelon are on the market. And you have, for example, Swiatek using Technifiber string, I think Razor Code. But then otherwise it's mainly Laxelon. You have RPM Blast on Young and Konyu, but otherwise heavy on the Laxelon. So one player playing with Element, that's a softer poly. Kichenok, not so familiar with her. But then you have 4G and GATT, which is a pretty popular setup on the men's tour as well, from Ostapenko there. Pretty high string tensions as well. Jabeur playing with full bed of all power, a bit lower tension. That doesn't surprise me at all. Control-oriented string. She might want to drop a bit of tension, get more feel. She's a feel player. Then you have Sabalenka with Alu and Ace. And Ace I'm not super familiar with, never played with that. But that's another setup. You see how personal these setups are. But all power, as you can tell from this sheet, is the overall most popular one. Alu GATT you find from Emma Raducanu. 23 kilos approx, and otherwise a lot of full beds of Alu. I don't know what Seidel string is. The head, is it Hawk, is it Lynx Tour, doesn't say, but overall you see a lot of Alu power. On this screen we see some more player information and a few more players. Lisicki playing with Yonex rackets using GATT on the crosses, so Längseite is the mains and Querseite is the crosses. Härte is the tension. I think you'll get that even if you don't speak German. Pliskova, a player using VS GATT in the mains and 4G in the crosses, for example. So there are different types of setups. Tension obviously controls the power. Putting the GATT in the mains will obviously give GATT the kind of main ingredient of the string bed. But we also have a full bed of all power on Linda Fruhvirtova, the Czech talent. 26.5 and 25.5 kilos full bed of all power. That's a pretty stiff, firm, control-oriented setup. Donna Vekic using GATT in the mains and the Polytour Pro or Polytour Spin in the crosses. Not exactly sure which ones she uses. So some information to be gained from these types of sheets. In this sheet you mainly see tensions ranging around 24 kilos, I would say. 23 to 25. That is mainly what you're seeing here. That's also my kind of preferred tension. We haven't seen the popularity of these lower tensions really break through on the WTA Tour yet. Yes, there are players, as you can see here on the sheet, Shu playing with RPM Blast at 42 pounds. It's a pretty stiff string, so that makes sense. But overall, it's mainly tensions in 23-24 kilos. So, some info. I hope you found it interesting. It's a Friday video, so a little bit shorter. Making videos every day is some work, but I'm trying my best to keep it up. I hope you're well. Have a nice day now, and don't forget to play some tennis.